Do you remember way back in 2021 when interest rates went to 2.65%? 2024 was a wake-up call. The good old days of rates being in the twos and the threes are gone. The housing market in 2024 was shaped by a perfect storm: limited housing supply and elevated mortgage rates. Many experts were predicting another crash, but instead of a crash, home prices held steady. In fact, home prices actually rose by 5% year over year just in this past October, reaching a median sales price of nearly $435,000. What do higher home prices and higher mortgage rates mean? Well, according to the National Association of Builders, it means there were 103 million households in 2024 who couldn't afford to buy a home. And it's not just buyers sitting on the sidelines. Sellers are sitting right there next to them. Sellers have been like, you think I'm going to give up my 2.75 or 3.25% interest rate for one that's in the sixes or the sevens? And let's talk about new home construction. It's not keeping up. We're facing a 4.5 million home shortage in the US. And this shortage is keeping prices high even as demand drops. And even though inflation finally started to slow down just a little bit here this past October, even though Feds have continued to lower interest rates, mortgage rates have continued to hover in the high sixes and low sevens. So what's next for 2025? Well, mortgage rates are expected to get down to roughly 6.3% towards the end of 2025. But remember, if mortgage rates fall into the low sixes, we're going to see more home buyers getting off the sidelines, which means more competition. More competition means higher home prices. My advice for home buyers in 2025 is to stay informed, stay prepared, and stay optimistic. Your decision to buy a home and whether or not it makes sense to do so should be based on your own personal financial situation. In other words, if you can afford to buy, and of course your local market conditions. But buying sooner than later could be a smart move. And that's because as prices and competition rise in 2025, buying now or sooner than later could actually save you money in the long run. Just be sure to get pre-approved and find a great agent to help you navigate your local market.